How y'all doing? Let me tell y'all, LaKeisha, rest in peace, LaKeisha. Why did her man took her out of here, y'all, right after Christmas. You know? Wow. Wow. Are you serious? She couldn't even make it in 2026, and I'm mad about it. I'm so sick and tired of these kings, these fake kings, keep on taking out our black women. Enough is enough. So, Ohio woman, honey, was taken out of here in her sleep. Oh my gosh, she thought it was safe in her bed. She was under them covers, honey. And when I tell you that 40-year-old man, they say she 36-year-old, but her man is 40 years old. And he created a homemade stick, y'all. A homemade stick. And I'm sure he was going upside her head before, right? This. Cause usually when they take y'all out of here, it ain't the first time they whoop on you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe she was threatening to leave. She was tired of this. And y'all know they say right around the holidays, that's when people start breaking up, like around the new year and everything. Divorce rates goes up. So I think she was getting tired. I don't know. He ain't give her enough for Christmas. He was like, it's hard out here in these streets. He ain't doing crap. And she was like, you know what? I deserve better. And she was like, you know what? I think we need to break up. I need They said they had kids together and everything, honey. And he took that to heart. They say he was pacing around and she was in her bed and he made this stick, right? And he was whamming on her. The cops said they ain't never seen so much blood in their life like that. It was so much blood everywhere. It was definitely a crime scene. And he did it when the kids were there. The kids were there too. So we got to talk about this. Happy holidays. I see y'all in the chat. Happy holidays. Can y'all hear me? Plus two of y'all can hear me really good, okay? I got the phone lines open because y'all need to talk about this. I need to hear from y'all what's going on. Happy New Year's. I know y'all keep saying Happy New Year's, but you know, it just feel like another day to me, okay? Girl, it feel like another Thursday. I don't feel like a new nothing. Look, I'm old. It's so many New Years I've had, and ain't nothing changed but another day. Okay. Okay, I'm so glad that y'all hear me. Y'all doing all right? So this is LaKeisha. These are pictures of LaKeisha I found on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? She's 36-year-old. She's a black mama in Ohio, and she was taken out of here way too soon. I got the news articles I want us to listen to, and let's try to break this down, okay? Now, you know what got on my nerves? What got on my nerves is all these news people don't know what they talking about, okay? See, I went here first, and there was like a man accused of killing a woman. Why they said it like that? Like they ain't had no relationship to each other, like they ain't know each other. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to erase the fact that a lot of time in these relationships, it's a lot of death that goes on. These marriages, these boyfriend, girlfriends, y'all, these situations ain't safe. I don't know who raised these men. Who raised the men? Women? Do I need to get on y'all? Do I need to get on the women for raising a man? Press 7. Should I get on the women? Because y'all raise these men. We know the biological father ain't there in the home. Okay. So, man, I would think if you're a woman and you're raising a boy, you are raising that boy to be so respectful to women. Hell, the ball in your court. But it seemed like y'all raising them to hate them. What the hell? What in the hell? How are you raising your boys to treat women, to respect women? Okay? Hello? Hello? So, honey, he took it upon himself. He was playing God. And he took her out of here. I'll play this clip, then I'm gonna go to another clip because this clip, they were like, they don't know the information, they don't know if they related or whatever. And I'm like, this is so stupid. We know it has some relations to do with something. Because there wasn't no burglary around. Like he ain't just break up into the house. He knew The kids were comfortable. The kids wasn't yelling and screaming when they saw that strange man in the house, you know. So I'm gonna play this clip, and I got another clip I want to play.
With a homemade club, this brutal attack happened yesterday in Evanston, and today the suspect made his first court appearance. Local 12's Christian Hauser was there.
40-year-old Andre Redmond is locked up behind me here at the Hamilton County Justice Center. Now he's charged with murder for the death of 36-year-old LaKeisha Malone. Right now, it's not clear what, if any, relationship they may have.
Shut up. You know, look, I don't need to be watching the news to know that this shit was personal. Press 1 and we know it was personal. Ain't no random man gonna go into somebody's home and just beat a woman to death, okay, and get arrested for that shit. That it got to do some relationship. And somebody said, hey, Adrian. Adrian said, I'm shocked that you weren't live last night. The last few years you were on live with you. Oh, really? I'm sorry. I didn't even know that. Why you ain't remind me, Andrea? That's your fault. Shit. You should have told me a couple of days ago. You should have told me. You should have said, listen, you better have your ass on live New Year's Eve, okay? You should have told me. Shit, you know I'm getting old. You got to remind me of some shit. Okay? You should have told me. That's your fault. All right, let's go.
Have had before this alleged attack.
Redmond was in court for his arraignment and entered a not guilty plea.
So this man, damn, why he make 40 look so old? Do you see all that gray hair on his head, on his beard or whatever? I didn't know you get gray hair when you 40 years old, girl. Okay, yeah, honey, he's aging real quick. Damn, 40, man, 40 is old. He make it look way worse. Okay, but this is the man, and she was just here a week ago. She was alive. But now she's dead because of him. He took it upon himself to kill her ass in her bed, in her sleep. Can you imagine? You sleeping, you under the covers. It's a cozy night because you know in Ohio it's cold as hell. Okay, you getting some good ass sleep. Next thing you know, this big man, wham on your ass. Wham, 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 wham. And they say he didn't stop until, you know, it was over. Now, did he run from the crime scene? They ain't telling us nothing. They ain't even tell us who called 911. I'm sure he probably called 911 with his crazy ass. Okay, hey Edna, how you doing? This is my close friend. How you doing, Edna?
Hey, Gigi, I'm doing well. I was just cracking up at you talking about it was Adrian's fault.
Yeah, it
So
is her fault. You
funny.
should have told
Happy
me.
New Year. I know.
Happy
Hold
New
on
Year.
there.
Shit. Happy
I just
New
want to come say hi and join you for a moment.
Yeah, I'm glad. You know I want your ass to join me. Yeah. I get tired of you rejecting me.
No, this is my channel. You know what? I'm trying to be healthier this year and actually make YouTube a hobby and not just doom scrolling. So that's why I'm trying to, I don't know, just be more creative with it.
That's good. But I don't got
Yeah.
nothing to do with what I just said.
Not at all.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Okay?
Well, that's why I can't come up as often because I'm planning.
I understand. I'm just messing with you.
I know. I love you, girl.
Okay. Let me continue to play.
Investigators say that they were called to a home in the 1800 block of Hewitt Avenue near Fairfield Avenue on Tuesday afternoon. Someone reported a suspicious death. Officers haven't said what they believe may have led up to.
That is so fucking weird. Somebody supported a suspicious death. How they gonna report a suspicious death if she dead in her room? Okay,
Right.
it had to be somebody in that damn home. See, this is what pissed me off about the news, and they just let's go to this
here earlier today.
Let's take this back down. It's so
Okay.
many posts on this thing. I done lost track. Where is that? Okay.
This all took place inside this home here on Hewitt Avenue in Evanston. Cincinnati police were called to the home just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon and found a woman dead inside. You can see her family. I was speaking with them early. They're starting to gather here and go inside the house. Obviously a little shaken at this point, not ready to talk. But I can tell you she has been identified as 36-year-old LaKeisha Malone. Investigators are now saying she was beaten to death with a homemade wooden club.
Damn, he made that himself, a homemade. So she in the bed, girl, and he in the basement drilling a goddamn wood, and he like, yeah, this bitch gotta go tonight. Okay, and can we get the likes up, y'all? it's a damn shame. We up here trying to get justice for a black woman, and y'all don't even got the likes. Damn, do y'all like black women anymore? Okay.
Mm.
Get the likes up. Get the goddamn likes up before I talk about something else. Nah, shit, piss me off. Okay. What are your thoughts about this so far?
I think it's terrible. I'm looking at cosmic toast. They say you got to learn how to lie until you get safe. Absolutely. It's like I think we as women are brainwashed to think that abuse and, these men not loving us is actually love. So, we don't see the red flags as red flags. We just think it's normal.
Mm.
And I think as we wake up and we realize, if it's time to go, we need to do it quietly because these men aren't stable. Like for him, like imagine you are asleep in your home, in your bed, safe and sound, warm, like no worries, right? You're in your own home. And to be killed, bludgeoned to death, that is,
But
it's
I
unthinkable.
wouldn't stick to at that. Damn. And you know what, Edna? That's why I don't do sleepovers. After I get finished getting my dick, whatever, I said, get the fuck
Uh-huh.
on out, nigga. Get on out.
Yeah.
Come out. It's too late. I want to sleep. No, you don't. Well, so you can try to kill my ass? Hell no. Get on out. Then you want to use all my shower water and everything? No, that's all right. So yeah, it's crazy out here. I'm gonna continue to play.
40-year-old Andre Redmond was arrested and charged with murder. In court today, prosecutors described the scene as bloody. They say Malone was in bed, possibly asleep at the time of the attack. They also said children were home at the time Malone was killed. Well, Redmond's attorney entered a not guilty plea. He asked for a
I wonder what the kids were doing. How old was the kids? Did the kids say something, try to stop, or what?
We have no idea at this point in time, huh?
$500,000 bond. The judge ended up setting his bond at $2 million. Reporting live in Evanston, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Karen, a lot of questions still surrounding this case as it was not random. The two here knew each other.
Yeah, I was talking to
I told you they knew each other, but I don't need the news to tell me that. The other news is like they don't know each other. I know they know each other. I can just sense it. God damn it. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
the news to tell me nothing.
neighbors as well as to family, and they tell me that the two actually lived here together, possibly, had kids together. But again, I was speaking to the victim's father who was here earlier today, and he said, as you can imagine, at this point, they're just not ready to say much more. This all took place.
Well, they better start talking. Family, y'all need to start talking, sharing y'all story or something, because I seen some of y'all asking for money for donations. People don't want to donate if they don't know who she is. You got to make people know who she is. Tell us more about the background. Y'all so secretive and shit. Let us know what's really going on so it can be an awareness for other people. Whew, I tell you.
Inside this home here on Hewitt Avenue in Evanston. Cincinnati police were called to the home just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon and found a woman dead inside. You can see her family. I was speaking with them early. They're starting to gather here and go inside the house. Obviously a little shaken at this point, not ready to talk. But I can tell you she has been identified as 36-year-old LaKeisha Malone. Investigators are now saying she was beaten to death with a homemade wooden club. 40-year-old Andre Redmond was arrested and charged with murder. In court today, prosecutors.
Well, that's what it is. And LaKeisha, she went to sleep in her own home in the middle of the night and never woke up. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad, Edna? You
It
go to
is.
sleep and you never wake up. She didn't even get to see New Year's. And I need y'all to sit with that. Okay, sit with that before you try to feel anything else. 36 years old. She worked her shift, fed her kids, kissed them babies, pulled that cover up like she was safe. Like naps don't get women killed, even in your own home. LaKeisha, I need y'all to say her name. LaKeisha Lamone. Because Andre, that's her boyfriend, baby daddy that killed her, was already walking up and down that damn hallway like something was talking to him. I imagine it was a demon. Like the house itself was winding him up. Andre, that's his name, Andre Redmond. 40 years old, y'all. He got a broken ego, mad about money he probably didn't even have, kids he didn't even raise, women he couldn't keep straight, and mad about being exposed as a useless in a house run by a woman who was tired but still standing. Honey, I heard they was arguing. They've been arguing big loud. The walls heard it. The neighbors heard it. Everybody heard it. And when the noise stopped, that wasn't peace. That was a danger sitting down, taking a breath. LaKeisha laid down, trusting sleep, like sleep ever saved a woman from a man who hate losing control. She said, I'm going to sleep, as if that's going to save her. And I just told y'all about another lady. She, her boyfriend, well, that's her husband. Her husband killed her in her bed. He lit her up. He put gasoline all in the bed and lit her ass up. She was run down street in Chicago. So they are going to get y'all in y'all sleep. Y'all think, oh, everything is cool. They going to let you sleep, but they plan on taking your ass up. Your ass ain't going to get up no more. They said Andre didn't cool off. He didn't walk outside. He didn't pray. He went straight to that utility closet where he already had a piece of 2x4 shaved down, smooth, like he been thinking about this shit. And I believe he had. He been thinking about killing her. This ain't no random act. Do you think he thought about taking her life before? Edna?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for him to sit up there and make the weapon that he kills her with, he definitely was thinking about this.
Yeah. And who to say he didn't been made this weapon?
Yeah.
All we
Absolutely.
know is we just got it, but he probably been made that weapon. Okay. He just got fed up that day. Okay. And I believe she threatened to leave his ass. Honey, days has been thinking about this. I believe it was that. What do y'all think in the comment section? Press 1 if he been thinking about this stuff, y'all. Press 1 if he's been thinking about this. What do y'all think? Huh? What do y'all think? Uh-uh. I'm looking in the comment section. If he wasn't happy with her, he should have left. He didn't have to take her away from the children. They want control. If I can't have you, nobody can have y'all. You never heard that phrase before? That's what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all think y'all gonna get away? Hell no. He don't want you to get away. No, 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 no. What we doing? What we doing? You could talk about Rodney Reed. Who is Rodney Reed? I gotta look his ass up. Yeah. Yeah, but they think they're gonna get away. You not If he wasn't happy with her, and who's to say he was possibly happy with her? I think that she wanted to leave and he did not want her to leave. It said, look,
Right.
you my woman. You said that you was gonna be with me. Don't play with me. You gonna be down, be down. Okay? Forever. Forever, ever. Death do us part. What you think you gonna leave me for another man and have another man in my house? Have another man raising my kids? I see how you women out here acting and you want to forget a man and he 40 and he old and ain't no women checking for his ass and he know that's the best he can get. Hell nah, he gonna take your ass up out of here. That hurt his damn feelings when you say you gonna leave him. Hell, hell, hell. Y'all don't know how these men work? Edna, they don't know how these men working?
I don't know, but I mean, I see it. I mean, I feel like we heard this story time and time again.
Well,
And that was the
clearly
first
we
thing.
haven't heard it enough, Edna, because these women are still making bad choices and getting in with these men. What the fuck? What the
Yeah, I
hell?
hear
And
you.
thinking these men ain't gonna kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So
In
what?
her own bed.
in
I
her
can't.
own bed
I
that she
was
paid
just
for.
thinking that last night. I was because it was the New Year and it was so quiet. It was so peaceful, and I was just so grateful making it into a new year in my home, safe and sound,
Hmm.
without a man.
It's a damn shame. You in bed, you hear his footsteps, and you don't even know if he gonna come kill you right now. You know what I mean? You hear them
Right,
footsteps, and you would think if she laying in the bed and hear her man next to the bed, you wouldn't think nothing of it. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? But he went
no, why would
wham.
you?
He went ram right in her goddamn head with that wooden stick. And it was lights. And they said he didn't stop at one hit, y'all. Wham, 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 wham. They said that room, that place, I mean, splatter everywhere. Like he was possessed by a demon that night. You understand?
Oh yeah, I can just imagine. Like, recent or somewhat recently, over the past few years, I've gotten into true crime, and I think like we watching the news, they didn't give us any information, right?
They
It's
never
you,
give us information because the news is pushing agendas, child. They want
right?
they want women to continue to be with these men. They're going let me tell y'all what they're gonna do. They're gonna start forcing women to be with men. I promise y'all, because they want more babies. And they want to push this ideology about you're going to be happy with a man. That's why they say if you don't get a man now, you're going to be lonely and ain't nobody going to want you. You're going to be with cats. They try to fear you into being with a man. That's why. And guess what? And it's so many women that are being with men out of fear and they end up dying because of it. Okay.
Right.
That
Hmm.
part.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that, yeah, you watch the news, you don't get any information. And it wasn't until I started watching these true crime stories, documentaries, and videos on YouTube, things of that nature, where you really understand like the emotion, the violence, the the horrific nature that goes into these crimes, right? Like when you said that the police said this was like so much blood, like we think, oh, she bumped in the head and passed away. That woman suffered, right? This was a crime. What they call it, like a crime of passion. Like this was horrific for her to lose so much blood like that. I could just imagine what she was going through in her last moment.
And guess what? Guess what he said? He said not guilty. He said he not guilty. Can you believe it?
How?
He said he pleaded not guilty. He said he not guilty.
I can't wait to hear this defense. Cause
You
I
know how
mean,
they always say not guilty. He gonna plead insanity. He snapped or some bull crap. You know how it is. He thought it
well,
was a robber that was in his bed. He gonna say something stupid.
mm-mm. I honestly, I don't even want to hear it, but I can't wait to hear it. I hope you keep following this story because that's ridiculous. You kill a woman, your woman, in her bed, and you say not guilty.
Mhm.
This has to be a good one because that's ridiculous.
Tina said, that's why I say to myself, I don't need a man to make me happy. I can make my own self happy. Amen, Tina. Tina, you damn right. Tina, don't let them try to brainwash you to make you feel guilty with being single and happy. Because they're going to try to get trip you and try to make you get with a man. And that all for that man and make your life miserable and try to take your ass out of here. They're going to try to say, well, don't you want a man to open your door? Don't you want a man to pay your light bills? And I'm looking, I said, bitch, your man don't even do that for you. Okay? What the fuck you talking about? Hell. I look around, I don't see these men doing that for these women that's in a relationship already. While you trying to sucker my ass into being in a relationship for what? I'm good over here. They and people are mad at you women. Ooh, they cannot stand when they see single women happy. Ooh, it gets on their nerves. They can't stand that shit. So stay strong. Stay strong. My goodness. My goodness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh during this
Oh, go
serious
ahead, girl.
story.
I want you to
But
laugh.
you,
Be
yeah,
yourself.
you're just so entertaining because
Be
it is
yourself.
ridiculous because on one hand they brainwash us and they want to trick us into being stay at home wives or whatever. Then on the other hand we have this economy, we have this society that's not even a possibility. So it's like you can't win either way.
Whew. Talk about it. Talk about it. My God. But Andre, honey, he didn't cool off. That 40-year-old Andre, and you would think a 40-year-old man would know better. And okay, a 40-year-old man, so that means he was born in the 80s, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So what are these 80s parents doing? Why didn't the 80 parents didn't teach this man how to treat a woman and what not to do with a woman? Do
Okay.
y'all blame the parents? Press 1 if you do blame the parents a little bit for this shit. Press 9 if you don't blame the parents. You say get the parents out of it. What you think, Edna? Because I blame the parents a little bit. I sure
I'm
do.
Yeah, I mean, I think the parents have to take some of the blame because I mean, these are your children, right? It's like, and I feel like even at 40, if his parents are still around, like I feel like as long as you have a child, like you should be taking care of them. Like I came across this story. Long story short, it was this woman was like dealing with her child, and she turned to her mother like, when does this get better? And she's like, I don't know because I'm still here with my baby and her baby, right? And I just feel like we have this idea that people become a certain age and they don't need their parents, they don't need guidance or whatever. And it's like obviously, this is a grown 40-year-old adult and he needs help. He needs his mom and dad in his life.
I need y'all to grill to these little boys. Don't you hit on your girlfriend. Don't you beat on your wives, okay? You don't hit on your girlfriend, you don't kill your wife.
Right.
I feel like y'all don't drill it enough in these boys' head. Do not kill. Because they out here killing everybody. They killing their own self. They just killing, killing, killing. Damn.
Right.
Damn.
And for him to make the weapon too, he put like I have like I'm an artistic person, so I've worked like carving stone or whatever. It takes work to do that kind of stuff. You're thinking about things as you're, making stuff, right? He contemplated, he like meditated on what he was gonna do. And he could have taken all that energy and put that into bettering himself, getting his mind right, focusing on something positive. But this is
Why?
what he
Why
did.
when you hurt his feelings? You hurt my feelings. As a man, you hurt my feelings. You gonna tell me you gonna leave me? And
That's
and these mamas and daddies do not go through telling their boys how to deal with rejection, how to
right.
deal with your feelings, because it's don't cry, shut the hell up, just deal with it. So I blame the parents because these parents are lazy. They really don't teach their kids, their boys, how to deal with a woman rejecting you. How to have self-love and self-confidence. None of that. So when you
Hmm.
hurt my feelings and you talking about you want to leave me and you feel like you can be better than me and I feel emasculated as a man and everybody tell me that's the worst feeling a man can feel is emasculated by his woman, then I want to take my anger out on you because every time you talk, you pisses me off and I don't like the feeling I'm feeling when I hear your goddamn mouth. I don't want to see you with nobody because I have the idea that you my woman, I own you, I'm the man. I'm supposed to be the boss, bitch. And how the hell you gonna leave me and have another man in my house taking care of my kids and you know my situation and I'm gonna be out here in the streets and then just allow your ass to go ahead and live your best life, bitch? Oh, hell no. It ain't going down.
And it's so sad. But that's what it is. And it might be even worse than that. Because I feel like in this culture where everybody has to work, their full-time job plus the side have time to honestly parent their kids. I really don't blame the parents, although you gotta blame the parents. But it's just like they're raising each other. So, it's like we have the conversation going around about quote unquote running trains. And that's a whole nother discussion going into like SA or whatever, right? And it's like who's raising these kids, these young men? And I mean, we can't say black young men, right? Because this is where these conversations are being had in these black male circles.
Ooh, I need y'all to comment more. I need y'all to get these likes up because the likes ain't liking and y'all not commenting. Do y'all care about this black woman? Hello.
Do you care about this black man? Because this man's life is over too.
Well, I
Don't
don't
get
care
me
about
wrong. I
that
care
man.
about this.
I don't care
Like,
about. I'm gonna be honest with you, Edna. I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
but see, the thing is, it's not. It's hard. I feel for this black woman. I feel for these children. I feel for the man. I
Hold
feel for
on,
the whole
wait,
community.
Edna. Let's rewind the track. You fell for
Yeah,
what? You fell for that man?
I feel for everybody involved
Oh,
because
Edna, get off
we
my
all
goddamn chest.
traumatized by
Get out
this.
of here right now.
I'm
Get out
telling
of here.
them.
Get out of here. Do
I'm
y'all hear
telling
this
you
shit?
because he's not the
We
only
got a
one
black
feeling like
woman
this.
up here talking about she feels sorry for this man after he just got finished taking out a black woman life, a mother at that. Are you kidding me right now?
Because the thing
Are
is,
you
we keep
kidding me?
pretending like these people are monsters,
He
and
is a monster.
all these people, they're doing evil, terrible, monstrous
I need
things.
y'all to
But these
comment.
are
Y'all not commenting fast enough. Am I in this shit alone? Is this the Twilight Zone? Oh God.
wake up.
Wake your ass up. Wake up. They
Okay,
ain't
but
commenting enough for me, honey. Hell.
Gigi, I
I
have a
need to be with
grocery
my
order.
people. Shit, I don't know
Gigi,
who
I'm
y'all
sorry.
is in the comment section. Y'all ain't comment. Is it broke? Is your fingers broke? Is the keyboard broke? Did you hear what this lady just said? Oh my
Hold on,
God.
Gigi. I'm sorry. I hate to drop a bomb and leave, but I have a grocery order.
No, See, you gotta be
Happy
accountable for what you
Kwanzaa,
just said.
Happy New Year. I will see you
No,
guys
Edna, you
later.
gotta be
Bye bye.
accountable.
Love you
We gotta
all.
hold you accountable. You see that? Now she gone. Now she gone. I wanted to hold her ass accountable. I was trying to wind y'all ass up. Why y'all not shocked? I don't know what audience I got anymore. I promise y'all. Oh, we is not the same audience members. I don't know what y'all like, what y'all care about, but we don't have the same passion. I can't believe she said that. She care about that man. Man, please. After you get finished taking somebody's life and you didn't trick them and thinking that you cared about them and all that, and man, I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine if your father took out your mother? You know, all for what? It's no reason why you would want to take out my mom. You and your feelings. Okay? I thought y'all said men was logical thinkers. Men was not emotional. Men are more emotional than women are nowadays, okay? Because a logical man would have been like, you know what? I love my kids enough, so I'm going to spare your life. I'm going to let you live, but I'm going to have to get on out of here. I'm going to need to go find Jesus. I need to go to church, get on my knees, pray to God to help me to see this thing through, and blah, 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 blah. Okay? And that's what it is. Okay? But instead, he huffing and puffing in his feelings, and he feels like, nah, she got to go. Yeah, I'm left by myself. That's all right. That's all right, Stevie. That's all right, Stevie. You see? Oh my goodness. So, honey, rest in peace to her. But Andre, he had that 2x4 9 in the afternoon. Sun still shining. Call cousin, ring the bells. No answer, they say. Looks through the window and see blood spread all on the hallway floor. Okay? Okay, like the truth is finally getting spilled. They say the police walked in and found LaKeisha still under the covers, head destroyed. So bad, even a seasoned detective had to say out loud it was one of the bloodiest scenes he've ever seen. Andre standing there with red hands and no explanation. Because what explanation do you give when you beat a sleeping woman with a homemade club? Andre did not run. He didn't hide. He just stood there like he was done and he already knew. Next day, honey, he in the front of the judge in a yellow jail jacket saying not guilty. Like words can rewind wood hitting bone. $2 million bond drop while LaKeisha father folds over crying in the open courtroom. Crying because his daughter laid down for a nap and never got back up. 3 kids now sleeping at an auntie's house. I said three kids learning early that danger don't always come yelling. Sometimes it comes quiet. Sometimes it comes from the man pacing outside your bedroom door. And that name don't leave this story. Andre Redmond. Because the block already knew it, honey. The house already knew it, honey. And LaKeisha paid for what everybody else heard coming. Okay. Y'all be knowing that these men be beating on these women, honey. Y'all know it. Okay? Didn't I say y'all know it? Y'all know it. And silence ain't peace. You hear what I'm saying? These men are killing these women, period. I say it. Not strangers in the bushes. Not the boogeyman in the dark killing these women, but it's your husbands. Okay. It's your boyfriends. Okay. It's the man sleeping on your damn couch, girl. It's the man eating your food, girl. It's the man staying in your damn house, girl. And he in your house talking about some my house. the place you pay for. He talking about my house. Okay. And it's happening more and more because too many women are being taught to trust men who already showed them who they are. The danger is so familiar. The danger got a damn key. The danger knows your schedule. Silence ain't safety, baby. Silence is survival mode. And these men are counting on women being scared to speak. They are counting on you to be scared to leave. They are counting on you to be scared to be alone. And they are counting on you to be scared to be called dramatic. Fear ain't coming from nowhere, baby. Fear is responding to patterns, to pacings, to all that control, to that look in his eyes when he feels so damn small. And I'm saying it ugly and loud too, because I don't give a damn. Women need to be afraid of the right thing because pretending love makes you safe is getting women killed. Pretending that love makes you safe is getting women killed. Love is not going to keep y'all safe at night. I'm sorry. Okay. Trust is not owed. Okay. Comfort is not protection. And if a woman don't feel safe, that feeling is trying to save her life. If you do not feel safe, honey, that feeling that you feel that you don't feel safe is trying to save your life, girl. You better wake up. You better wake up. Oh my God, you better wake up, girl. Somebody better tell her. All right? Whew. These men are killing these women, and it's not random. They're not killing y'all randomly, honey. It is not rare, and it's not some strangers jumping out of anywhere. Like I said, it's your husbands and it's your boyfriend. It is the same man who swore he loved you. Okay. It's the same man who knows where you sleep. The same man who gets mad when he feels small. Women are not dying because they trusted the wrong moment. They are dying because they trusted men who they were told to believe in. They trusted men who they believed that was going to protect them. They trusted men, the man they forgave. They trusted men, the man who said they'd stay beside no matter what. Okay. The danger is inside the house. The danger is inside the house now. The danger shares your bed, girl. The danger watches you go to sleep. And that truth needs to scare women out of comfort, out of denial, out of believing love equals safety. Fear, honey, fear is a pattern. Okay? Fear is your body clocking that pacing, the control, the quiet rage that never leaves the room. I don't care how harsh it sounds. Trusting men blindly is getting women killed. Trusting men blindly is getting women killed. And women need to stop being trained to doubt themselves more than they doubt the man showing red flags every damn day. Okay? Okay, she was asleep. She was so comfortable. She was asleep in her own bed, died in her own bed. Damn. And that's the part nobody want to say out loud. Okay? That is the part nobody going to say out loud. And I don't want to I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to sugarcoat it, y'all. I really don't. I don't want to sugarcoat this shit. Because I got to say what I got to say. I don't want to clean this shit up. I don't. The moment she said she was leaving him, that's when the danger got real. Amen. That's the flashpoint nobody talks about enough. When a woman says, I am done, when she says, you know what, I'm out. I can't deal with this shit no more. When she decides she's not living afraid, that's the exact second a controlling man flips from feeling like he's losing power to deciding he's going to take it all back in blood. Woo! Y'all didn't hear what I said right there. That is the exact second a controlling man flips from feeling like he's losing power over you to deciding, you know what? He gonna take it all back in your blood. That's the ugliest truth. That is the ugly truth, honey. Women aren't just dying because they stayed. They're dying because they tried to go. Because they dared to say, you don't owe me, man. You don't owe me. And that's when these men who can't stand losing control, they turn lethal. Okay? So understand, it's not just about the silence before, it's about the moment she threatens to leave. That's the most dangerous second in the whole damn timeline. And if that don't scare you into seeing how serious this is, then you're not paying attention, motherfucker. You're not paying attention. Women need to know that trusting their gut is survival. That leaving is a risk, but staying silent is a slow death. Okay? Because the truth is, when a woman decides to walk, she's not just leaving a bad man, she's stepping into the most dangerous part of the damn storm. And when the fire we need to be put out there, the raw and the real, so no woman walks into it blind. Let that sink in. I'll say that shit again. And that's the fire we need to put out there. It needs to be raw and real. We need to let people know, okay? That's the real raw truth. That's the fire that need to be lit out there, okay? When a woman decides to walk, she is not just leaving a bad man. She is stepping into the most dangerous part of the damn storm. Do you hear what I'm saying? Y'all need to let that shit sink in. Let it burn. Let it want. Honey, get it? Because this is life and death. This is life and death. And it's time to name it like it is. Okay? You don't owe a man your life just because he can't handle losing you. You owe yourself the damn truth. And the truth is, leaving is the bravest, hardest, and most dangerous thing. But it's the steps that might just save your damn life. Keep your eyes open and trust that feeling, because that's the real story nobody's been telling you. Let's say it loud, y'all, so it can't be ignored. That is what it is. This is how you survive, okay? Okay, honey, can I get some likes up in here? Can I get some likes up in here? Okay, let's get these likes up, and I need y'all to have some more comments. Come on, we're not playing with it today, honey. Okay, let's say it. Okay, let's say that shit. Okay, honey, let me lay it down exactly how it is. Men want to sit around asking why so many women are choosing to stay single. And this right here is the damn reason. It's because too many women have lost their lives to the hands of the very man who claimed they love them. That's why. And this year, it's been heartbreak after heartbreak, story after story. And these women ain't trying to end up like another headline. Hello? Nobody trying to end up like no headline. They not out here staying single just for fun. They're doing it because they know the cost of trusting the wrong man can be their whole life. So let us put it plain. Women are protecting themselves, and nobody gets to blame them for that. Now let that shit sink in. Women are protecting themselves, and nobody gets to blame them for that. All right? My God, let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's not play with it. Ooh, honey. Look, I'm going to get on out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary on this. Make sure y'all share this video. This girl's story need to be told. And I will see y'all on the next video. Love y'all. Bye.